Hello, people, white race from the America and Canada, Alaska, sea, and Scotland, Finland, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, the German Czech Republic. Not to Communion in Russian ghetto Holocaust genocide countries. Is where to live in Russian threats and there's little sucks and hairs. And the black rats and their sucks and hairs. What to hold on me at the territory Russian ghetto Holocaust genocide countries. Under influence of technologies, mind control in prison, Russian zone, and not give me to realize my immigration in Canada, Alaska, South Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, Czech Republic, and to hold me in prison, Russian zone, under influence of mind control technologies, Russian threats and there's little suits and hairs and black rats, and to hold me at the territory, Russian prison zone. Hello, Jaya. Hello, Jaya, the Lauren, and the John Kristen York, and the white people's race, and the America, Canada, Alaska, sea, and Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, Czech Republic. Hello, Jaya. The first day, February, or February 2026, and this year, for the Sunday, looking for I don't know just how neat correctly to read and to speaking in or telling the new names for the second month in the new year period time looking for in prison. February or February looking for. I don't know it. I don't know the significance. And these rules for this new letters combinations around you in the middle of is other words looking for. I don't know this rule around you in the middle of new words variants. Don't know how just correctly and is right to read this significance for second month names and Johnny New Year period times looking for February or February looking for Ншиться. Халфорджа. Зарыл. Дитин там джа. З момент ншиться комфорджа. Зарыл. Дитин там комфорт. This moment. Комфорт. Бля, что? комфорт же. Зарыл где-то там же, зазмолот, комфорт. Швеция. Комфорт же, комфорт. Street now же 22 hours and 21 minutes after Virginia midday evening time же зрел монт шиться комфорт Street now же 22 hours and 21 minutes after Virginia midday evening time же комфорт шиться this is Sunday and the first day in February or February or February comfort February comfort shit, for the new information names for second month of the new year period time comfort just the real data time launch comfort comfort I don't know this information. The journey is only a new significance for me and my understanding. Comfort. Шильце. Scouts need to read this new letters combinations around you. What in the middle? In you. Significance and words. Ru or Ru. Comfort. February or February. Comfort. Шесть. I don't know it. Comfort. Comfort. Or this variant. Or it's not this variant. Comfort. Or one variant or two variant. Comfort. Shit. Comfort.
I don't have self-control.
Well, it's correctly, I don't know. Comfort.
Someone says really quiet in downtown Toronto. Well, it is, minus 21 with the wind chill on a weekday afternoon. Can't imagine too many people would want to come out here. I've ever been to the McLaughlin Planetarium back in the day several times. I think the last time I went there was a school trip when I was in grade 7 or grade 8. My science teacher was Mr. Rochford. I think he was disappointed in me because the presenter asked what planet we were looking at. He chose me, and I was like, Uranus. And a few days earlier, my science teacher was telling us it's actually Uranus.
I'm too testing этот мел комфорт. I'm too hoping that this is not fake and person. Comfort. I'm too testing at me. Perfume. Comfort. Perfume. Это же Gingerbread vanilla тест. Комфорт. Шитя. Fake or is not fake, I don't know. Comfort. This is not fake and special. Способля. Is being. Is near with this. Aroma. Способля. And is not unpleasantly for me. Comfort. Шитя. Сплизанте світле. Комфорт. Шитя. And this possibly is being near with this type of aromatherapy for fresh oxygen. Comfort, comfort. Straight now, we'll to hookah. Breakfast and lunch. Looking for. It's not dirty alcohol for. It's not dirty alcohol for. And it's not dirty too. It's not dirty too. Oh shit, Water. For. Hookah sandwich. For. Sandwich. Milk butter little. For. Milk butter piece. Hookah subway. Hookah for this. Shit. No bit of those many bakers. For sandwich. For shit. Ну, but Франц вывуху. Шница. Бля. Бля. France away. Comfort together. Let's collect. Sublime. Comfort. Away. Away. Sit down. Frank, português, formações, caceta. Блядь. Чмо. Выехал 500 франков его. Выехал. Шейка. Алзылшыз алсхамметтістіз фор шита форсугыш Wow, beautiful. Хочу. 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 Azmanlı sultan. English. And this корнишон слетал for my English. Мне корнишон слетал for my English. Чизбургер. For. So this hustle is potato sausages and vegetable mix. Don't know is what to consist as all foods and drinks. What I was to bought earlier in the shop is psychopрепарат с гормонс and poison without for his own ingredients, dishes and drinks. What I am to cooking this is my every day. Video message number 1. This is my prison's day. Prison. Like shit to comfort. Такая сангажа суэй. I was not vegan special. Решите. Действительно способили. Thinking about this film. I don't know из психа. Препарат с гормоном poison result for the ingredients my dishes and drinks. They will be treated with my Saturday video message number 1 for my breakfast and lunch shit. I will be treating it to sandwiches, cheeseburgers, and salt fast food. This burnt cola for shit.
Huge thanks to all 800 plus of you. If you want to be notified when I go live next, do be subscribed and hit that notification bell if you want to participate in the chat. You do have to be subscribed, but it doesn't cost you anything. I'll take the next few days off from going live.
It's killer. Super killer.
Okay, so at some point, just up ahead here, I want to cross over. You do not envy the bike couriers and delivery fellows in Toronto these days. Yeah, rough sledding, for sure.
Special is not
There's the
special. I don't
fairgrounds.
know how for ingredients for my sandwiches.
I've still got a few seconds. I'm going to cross. There's someone on their bike. I'm glad I brought my battery backup with me. The iPhone is dropping like a rock. Look at that snow removal. They're filling up a dump truck. Look at that. Oh, Transit mobile scooter. For my end of the month hot beverage fund. Thank you, Darren. Cheers to you. So what do you do when you have all this snow and it is not melting? Medano sent 5 memberships. Thank you, Medano. One sec. The membership notification doesn't show as well on this software I'm using. Let me see. And John McGarry, 5 memberships. Holy cow, John. And Medano. Welcome aboard to all of our new members. Thank you so much, John. Glad your procedure went well, and thank you, Medano. This is kind of fun. I could watch this all day. Thank you so much, guys. And Darren, they were burning the snow in New York City. Let's go this way. There's a fire station there. Yeah, it would make sense to prioritize emergency services routes. Sorry, I'm just sliding my glove back on. There's a lot of criticism for how underprepared the city was, and that is fair. And also, this happens like once or twice a year tops. So it's kind of one of those, do you spend all this money and line all this gear up when it's seldom used or needed? I think it's a damned if you do and damned if you don't situation. Those snow removal contracts aren't cheap. But I would like to see a little more done personally. The sidewalks, bike lanes, and roads were all atrocious for a very long time. And it would be nice if the transit system was better prepared. That one, I think there is no excuse for. At least our subways. They are literally the arteries of the city. And yeah, I'm able-bodied. I could walk from Bloor Young all the way home in a freezing cold record snowstorm, but it's safe to say there's a good percentage of the population that can't do that. Peter Bradfield says, in that weather, it should be unfair grounds. 199. Thank you, Peter Bradfield. Astute observation. Cheers to you. The sidewalks, especially downtown, should be cleared no matter what. The sidewalks on major roads, along with the major roads and arteries themselves, should be top priority. Then work inside out from there. Yeah, the roads and transit and the sidewalks and even the bike lanes were all not in great shape. This is Woodlawn, so I'm going to pick one of these streets and head over to Avenue. Some people I was reading about that were forced back to work. Their office had no space for everyone, so they had to get another spot 2 kilometers away from their main office. So they were forced back to work, but they had to dial in remotely from a temporary work spot. And they were expected to be at work earlier this week. So hey, come drive in all the snow. forcing you back into the office, except you're still gonna have to work remotely. Yeah, John, I would imagine major centers in Alberta, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan would all be much better prepared. All right, Maverick. Thank you, Marge, for letting me know. Cheers to you. Thank you, Maverick. 6 months of membership. Glad you're a happy member of the community. What are you doing? What the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ. Of course it's a Mercedes. Of course it's a Mercedes. Jesus Christ. Did you guys see that? I like started tiptoeing because I knew something was wrong. Pardon my French. And the lady's just like, ugh. You always got to assume drivers are going to do that. That's how accidents happen when two people aren't paying attention. All right, let's get off. What street is this? This is Alcorn Street. Let's go on Alcorn Street. Nice upscale Summerhill residential street. You always got to assume drivers don't see you. Yeah, but I mean, it's not unreasonable to assume someone's gonna, stop before a stop sign. Especially when they're turning onto Yonge Street. If her visibility is blocked, you stop before the stop sign, then slowly creep out. That's perfectly understandable. Lisa says defensive blocking only goes so far. Well, that's just it. Like, are you just supposed to stop every single time and wait there when a vehicle's rolling to a stop sign, just assuming they're not going to stop? Wow, look at this. What a gorgeous, gorgeous street. There's a big truck parked up on the sidewalk. This is such a nice neighborhood. Steps from Yonge Street. Subway, close to downtown. This truck looks like it's slammed right up next to that truck. Well, I think the trucks hit each other. I don't want to look like a dick and get out there too close and record them. We'll do it from a distance. Huh. You don't see that too often. That, I would say, is kind of understandable. Very narrow, snow-filled street. It's unfortunate, but it's gonna happen in weather like this. Hey, Johnny, your videos make my day. Yeah, they waved, I waved back. Thank you for that. On days like this, these streets are just as, if not more interesting than the major streets. Those have been sufficiently cleared off. That's true, Peter Bradfield. Some cars didn't move since the storm? No. And do you blame those drivers? A lot of these people have parking permits. Usually a few times of the year, or during the year, the side of the street you park on changes. But is that a walkway? Look at this, a public walkway. That's neat. How can I not take this? Oh, this is going to take me to a park. I know where we are. I think I've actually been this way a long time ago in a video. We've got a school right here. Want to play some basketball? Big thanks to everyone who has tuned in. I do go live if you're new here, usually 3 or 4 times a week on this channel and once a week over on the other channel. Do subscribe, hit the like button and all that fun stuff. If you want to be notified when I go live. So says your taxes went up $8,000 this year. Private road, dead end, no turnaround. I think for us self-employed folks, our contributions also went up this year. I've already pre-paid my taxes. I'm waiting for all the slips to be available to report them, but figured out what they're all gonna have. investment world, hope you pay a lot of taxes a share is a well wish. Well, this would be the time to beat those down. With first contributions. That's I was gonna say motorbike, but it's an e-bike. There's a lot of good scenery. It definitely does. I watched a video. Absolutely stunning. Just gonna here for a second. Always at the right time of day, like golden hour. All that, but props to whoever made that. No dogs in the off-leash zone right now. Here. Say hello to Marie for me. Cheers to you.
Клинок летел. Вот цикл спешл.
So, where do we want to go? I want to get off of Avenue here. Should I head through the Annex at Bedford Road? Should I walk south through Yorkville? There's a really nice residential street right over there. I could probably do both. Krista says take a right. Alright, I guess we're going to Bedford. This is Davenport Road. Lisa says do both. Go down one, up the other. Chantal says south to Yorkville. Uh-oh, now I'm conflicted.
My favorite snack, slam. My favorite biscuits with steak and chocolate soup. Shit. Will be eating this sweets of my dessert. After this wedge. So wait, thinking.
Harris, yeah, a lot of viewers for a afternoon live stream in the summer. This would be about 4:50 at this time. Got double that amount. Pull. I have no way of implementing a poll right now, and I don't think the mods can either. If I was at home from the comforts of my desktop, we could fire up a poll, no problem. Oh, I walked past the Avenue Diner, one of the oldest restaurants still operating in the city, without mentioning it. Oops. All right, this is Davenport Road. Going west. If you're wondering where I am in relation to downtown, I am just north of downtown. How far am I from the CN Tower? Oh, a good 45-minute power walk. Something like that. Avenue Diner always closes too early. Well, it's more of a breakfast place, isn't it? Somebody better tell Brad Bradford. The bike lanes aren't looking so hot as my voice starts to get a little crackly. Yeah, happy birthday to you yesterday, Marge. Saw someone mention in the chat it was your B-Day. Hope it went well. right, Bedford Road. Farm Boy freshness delivered. Can't stand Brad Bradford. Can anybody? Christos, there's about 1 week or an entire year where Toronto isn't that bikeable. And often it's not very drivable during the same time. Wow, that guy did not even try to move out of the way. This is Bernard Avenue. And that's Avenue Road just over there. Live stream is so amazing. Thinking about this happening right now, just amazing. It's a little bit delayed what you're seeing, but almost real time. Someday we'll have heated sidewalks in the future. I don't know. They have to dig these up so often. That would be a very expensive and impractical solution. Maybe we'll have footwear that just heats up the ground below us and digs in. Well, John, I think there's a lot of lessons from other colder Canadian cities we can learn. Just as there's a lot of transit lessons from other cities around the world we can learn from, but we stubbornly do our own thing and pay the price for it. Alright, there's a little park coming up ahead. I'm going to have to pull in there and charge things up a little bit. I wouldn't call this the rich part of town. It's definitely a well-to-do part of town. This part of the annex in particular, it's practically still Yorkville. But the further west you go, a lot of these big homes are actually divided up into multiple units and rented out to students or are mini apartment buildings. That's not so much the case in this part of the annex. Penthouse for sale. Edmonton Transit is a complete joke, even compared to the TTC. Well, they shouldn't be taking lessons from us. What is my opinion about College Street? It's a fine street, that College Street. Is Line 5 opening on Super Bowl Sunday? I think they are. The TTC head is trying to walk back Doug Ford's declaration that it'll open on February 8th. I don't think they're so sure. And then they're saying it's going to be like a phased opening.
Under influence of mind control technologies, Russian threats.
I mean, at this point, just say like March 1st and get the damn thing right. They're probably going to open it too early, like Line 6, and have a whole bunch of problems.
Breakfast and lunch. What is the media?
Already they announced February 8th, and the TTC is
the taste.
not very confident in that date.
Without
That kind of tells you where we're at right now. They
mind
shouldn't be
control
announcing it unless we're
technologies, Russian threats, their people sitting here.
It's more about we'd like it to be running on the 8th.
So, way. So, I'm to
I'm just gonna
finish
try to find a bench to put my phone on.
this time for Russia. Every day.
I've got the 8th circled on my calendar, day to go make some crosstown content, but I have a feeling it's going to be content about how the crosstown didn't open. Okay, got that down. Why even have above ground parts if you're building it? You know, what's stupid is not only are there above ground parts, but they're speed restricted through intersections. So cars don't have those speed restrictions, so why do the trams? And they don't have signal priority? Another incredibly stupid thing. At least they've acknowledged that and they're trying to fix it. I'm very skeptical that Line 5 will be all that great, but we'll have to see. Alright, it's acknowledging we're plugged in. I have no idea where we're going. We're just kind of meandering around. Now I'm in the annex. Put my gloves back on. How cold is it? It goes back and forth between being kind of pleasant and freezing cold. All depends if I got a gust of wind hitting me or not. Alright, hopefully that's nice and stable. Greetings, Georgia Milk Explorer. These homes top 2 mil? Yes, I would say so. Can you guys let me know if the picture is smooth or if there's a bit of a wobble or jiggle to it? It's hard for me to monitor. Whenever you plug in a battery bank, you always have a cable tugging on the phone. Because my cable is frozen, even when I give it slack, it still looks like it's tugging on the phone every step. But I have software stabilization enabled, so hopefully that is counteracting that. But from my point of view, it looks like the phone is bouncing around. Hopefully what you guys see is nice and smooth. says Marge. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Let's see if I can. Oh, that seems to be a little better. A phone call from a phone number that is almost the same as mine, but it's off by 2 digits. Gee, I wonder if that could possibly be spam. Alright, I just have to hold my hand in this one particular claw-like position. So I'm on Lowther Avenue. Let's go south down to Bloor. There's a Christian Science building. Sanjay in Kingston. Greetings, Sanjay in Kingston. Cheers to you. Someone saying scammers calling. To which I reply, no shit, Sherlock. I can't even remember the last time I had a legitimate business call me. I do not answer my phone if I don't recognize the number. 9 out of 10 times when I go to check the voicemail, it's some Chinese message telling me about a DHL package. Most voicemails you get are dead air. And, whoa. Where was that? Oh, it's coming off the roof. I don't even see where it's coming from. So everything are walking other Canadian cities. I've done Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec City, some other ones in Ontario. Well, Ottawa would be. I cannot see where that ice is coming from. That's crazy. Sorry. Come to Hamilton. I will do at some point. That's an easy one to get to.
Continental Testamental to me.
Final destination.
Я думаю, скрфорф муфлер. Мафлер. Кфор.
Yeah, concussion, I guess.
Кфор. Сплизон плес светле.
This is so easy, I've not gone yet. Yeah, it's. I've done what? Tokyo? The roads are pretty good. Actually getting some big trees. So once a week or so, I like to post a video. And I'll do a live stream instead. So that would be what we're doing today. I know.
Был бы smoking street now. For I should
I felt like just doing a live today. Do you think we're going to
Фу. 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 I'm going for to finish smoker. Fake or is not fake, I don't know. For like shit. For nature or fake. For special. To finish. God, sweet. Shit. For
Okay, I gotta put the phone down for a second because my dang shoelaces are undoing themselves. Just curious, as a YouTuber creator, what kind of tax do you owe each year? The same as a non-creator? The same tax brackets apply, although your pension amounts contributed are, I think, double what non-self-employed people pay. You can write a fair bit of stuff off, but it's important to keep a paper trail of your finances so it doesn't commingle with your personal stuff. And make sure you can actually prove that what you're expensing or writing off was used for the purpose you're saying it was. For instance, I've got two phones here. My Bell phone, the iPhone, I only use for live streaming. It's got a Bell SIM card on it. So that one I write off 100%, but the other phone is my personal phone as well, but that's got a huge data plan attached to it, which is quite expensive, which I use mostly for streaming, but because it's my personal phone, I don't really claim that one at all. I could claim probably 50%. Hello from Kingston. Just found your channel. Greetings. the only time I ever use this iPhone Pro is for these live streams. Same with the Bell data plan. I have an HST number, so anything I purchase for the channel, I can claim there. I think legally, if you make more than $13,000 a year, you have to have an HST number if you're self-employed.
White people раз. The America, Canada, Alaska, sea,
Okay, we are
and
at
Scotland,
Avenue Road.
England, and United Kingdom, Netherlands, France,
We're planning to
as
retire
the
in Florida
German and Czech Republic.
51% of the
For
time.
so way and to finish today for this election desert. For
There's the CPU rail
this
tracks. Oh, it looks
prison's
like
day
there's a
and
whole bunch of
shit
utility
looking
vehicles
for
up ahead, so we're about to run into
what
more
was
stuff.
done is not pleasantly the taste
DJ Belmont, it's all
looking
good.
for under influence of technology's Russian threats and there's little suits and hairs and shade looking for and black rats
Greetings
looking
from
for
Thunder Bay, you now know what I feel like.
looking for the
Someone likes Ken
comfort.
Stranger, just saying.
and sweat people's wrath
Okie
from
dokie.
the America, Canada, Alaska, sea, and Scotland,
Just did your taxes,
England,
got a $6,000 credit.
United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, as the German Czech Republic, comfort. Some way, comfort. Some way. For some way and to finish the business for breakfast and dessert lunch. Shit. For
In the investment world, hope you
it
pay a lot
was
of
been
taxes
not
to share
pleasant
the
at
well-wish.
the taste.
This
As
would be
is
the time to
maybe
beat those
it's
down
been goodly. It's possible to eat this dish,
with
those
our
dishes and drinks.
contributions.
They also cooking is rightly and
75 has gotta love the people in the
is
chat.
correctly.
Live streaming into a competition.
This video message number one. This is my previous day in shelter. This is need to cooking. These steps for lunch, breakfast, dessert. From shelter.
Yeah, I would
This
never slag others who
Special
are live
foods
streaming.
and drinks with shit scam. Психопрепарат с гормон спойса. If under influence of mind control technologies, Russian threats, and there's little six and hairs. It's not possible to eat золото. Was eaten this. So everyday video message number one. And this is my prison thing shit to comfort.
Just over
Comfort.
30 minutes.
Comfort, Jean, comfort. And sweat people's wrath from these countries.
Would love to live in Toronto, a much more walkable city than London. I assume you mean
Is where
London, Ontario.
I want to
Speaking of gorgeous
I
streets,
want
this
to
is another
live
one.
through
This residential
and
street
through
here.
less immigration this prison Russian zone
McPherson.
in one countries. And Canada, Alaska,
You want to
sea,
do this in Charlottetown, but the cellular
Scotland,
service is horrible.
England, United Kingdom, Netherlands,
It's
France,
pretty good in
as
Toronto.
the
You can
German
probably get
Czech
away with just
Republic,
one of the major
and to
carriers.
have got freedom, independence, money and work,
I like to use two.
and the availability of letter home.
Am I an asshole? It depends. If you're an asshole
Without
first,
under
I'm absolutely an
influence,
asshole to you.
technologies, Russian threats, and there's little six and hairs, and black rats, and my dogs, Dalmatian and me. What I want to have got in Canada, Alaska, you see, are Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, or Czech Republic.
Up ahead.
Looking for Jean. Who please me, Jean? Who please me, Jean? White people's wrath from those countries. Where we want to live forever and to have got citizenship and work money, freedom, independence, and so what's it have got for everyone every day.
There's a guy. Oh, that's a, I
Looking
was
for,
gonna say motorbike.
for normal lifestream and functionality of
Has a lot of
process
machinery. It
life
definitely does.
and brain activity. Looking for who is me joy and side people thrust from
I
these
watched a drone
countries.
video
There want to learn through
of Toronto.
to
That was
less immigration
stunning.
and
Maybe
to
I'll try
have
find it and show it
citizenship.
on my next or
Who
Sunday
is
Stumbles
me
channel. It's
joy
pretty new.
and
I
side
also did one
people
in
thrust
Mississauga.
from the Canada, Alaska, say,
Other cities in the area, but the
and
one of Toronto
Scotland,
was just
England,
breathtaking. To be
United
honest,
Kingdom, Netherlands, France, and Germany and Czech Republic. To realize immigration, this prison Russian zone. In one
just sat in here
countries,
for a second.
there want to learn through
There's a big
and to
off-leash zone
have got
for dogs
citizenship
straight ahead.
and work money, freedom and independence. Help me please join after less immigration. Help me and sweat people's wrath, but not to come in and get the Holocaust genocide. Russian countries were to learn. Russian threats and black races little six and hearts.
Pretty awesome video.
Help please me white people's wrath. From the Canada, Alaska, say, and Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Northern France, Germany, and Czech Republic.
Capture just the right
To less immigration.
moments at the right time of day, like golden hour.
And give me please a place or corner, flat
That
home,
whoever made that,
and money work,
no dogs in
and
the
education,
off-leash zone right now.
and new specialization, and so what me to is need. Looking for anxiety, for happiness. What is never not was to have
Bomber is here.
in prison. And to speaking only the German
Marie for me.
and English languages and studying these two languages. And Canada,
That might
Alaska,
have been
say,
it, Megan. It's pretty recent.
and Scotland, England,
It's not very long.
United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Germany, or Czech Republic.
Hey, Olivia,
Help
thank
me
you
please
for
join
exploring Toronto.
and slight people's wrath.
Well, thank you so much
From
for the
the
super chat.
countries.
Cheers to you.
There want to inscrew less immigration, prison, Russian zone, and one countries. There want to learn of my first birthday in prison Russian zone,
Maurice is
and
low
swear,
She's
how
really
please Jean, less immigration please,
well, there must be nothing
of this prison Russian zone. No, we cannot to learn some way in prison Russian zone with Russian threats and black rats and there's little six and hairs. And under influence of these technologies, what to spoil on me is every day in prison for my emotions. What be I to do is all in prison's day and to listen to look and to thinking how far in prison Russian zone activity. Who please me last immigration journey and not to have car and driving rights
You're so
Rules.
jealous of our warm climate.
and milliards euro or dollars valued and context is what's normal
Thank you.
people's
New
wrath
subscriber.
from these countries there want to inscrew and to have got citizenship what will come to me and take me this prison Russian
Where do we
zone
want to go? Do we?
in
I
one
wanna get off
countries
the avenue here.
there want to learn through
Should I head
and
through the
to
annex at
give
Bedford
me
Road?
documents with new
Should I walk
names and
south through
surnames
Yorkville? There's a really nice residential street.
and citizenship in new
I could
countries.
probably do both.
Who please me, Женя, and select people's wrath
Krista says take a right.
from those countries. Is there want to dance for through
Alright, I
lost
guess we're going to
migration, this
Bedford.
prison Russian zone, and one's countries. Is there want to live
This is Davenport
and to
Road.
have citizenship and work
Says
money,
do both.
freedom and
Go
independence,
down one, up the other. Chantel says south of
personal
Yorkville, up, down,
ability,
conflicted.
personal life, in free time education, German and English languages only. Looking for. And to study on my free time what I to want and miss near and pleasantly is not as to want Russian threats and their little suitcases. What to hold in me 36 years again in prison, Russian zone, inactivity, and not give me to realize immigration this prison, Russian zone, in one's countries. Is there want to live, to have citizenship,
Double that amount.
looking for, who please me,
Full.
giant white people's wrath from those countries.
Implement
There
Zero
want
four
to
now.
dance
I don't think the
who
mods can either.
through lost immigration. We cannot live in so way in prison Russian zone. Their influence on this technologies, Russian threats, and their little suits and hairs.
No problem.
Nakshete.
Avenue Diner, one of the
Who
oldest
may
restaurants to
please
offer
giant
city
white
food and
people's
vegetables.
wrath from those countries. There want to dance who
This is Davenport Road,
through lost immigration.
going west.
This prison Russian zone one's countries. They want to live,
If you're wondering where I
to
am in
have
relation
lots
to downtown,
citizenship,
just north of downtown.
work, money, freedom, independence, and place.
Oh, a good
Corner.
45-minute power walk?
Flat or home.
Something like that.
Who please me, Женя, lost immigration. Risk who please Женя. This prison Russian zone. In one's
Avenue Diner always
countries.
closes too early. Well, it's full
Where
of
we
breakfast
want to
places.
live and to have happiness. Happiness, to have for the zone what miss need for normal life and live stream and shit. Who please Gen sweat people's wrath from those countries. There want to lens through less immigration. We cannot lens so in prison Russian zone is near with Russian threats and there's little suits and hairs and black rats.
Somebody better tell Brad.
Who please me?
The
Less immigration.
bike lanes aren't looking so hot.
It was
Fine,
been
boys.
every day video message. Number one in this prison's day anxiety. Looking for, looking for. It was been just every day. Video message number one in this prison's day
Happy
anxiety.
birthday to you yesterday, Marge.
Who please me, Jenny? And sweats normal
Chat,
people's
it was
wrath
your B-Day. Hope it went well.
from those countries. There want to lens whoever to less immigration in this prison Russian zone. Looking for, looking for. It was been every day.
Delivered.
Video message number one. And this is my prison's day anxiety. Comfort. Comfort.
Can't stand Brad Bradford. Can anybody?
And sweat people's wrath from those countries. There want to Who please me jail? Relax migration. Looking for. It was been several day video message. Looking for. Number one, this prison's day. Next shit, looking for. Looking for. Translate people's thrust from those countries. They want to live through. Looking for. It has been several day. Video message number one. This prison's damn shit. Looking for. Come please to me, Jenna. Come please to me, Jenna. Help me relax migration and sweat people's wrath from those countries. They want to live through. Help please me, Jenna, relax migration. Help me, Jenna. Looking for. Some way. Looking for. Was been this prison's day. And shit looking for. It's not possible to live so way in prison. Russian zone. Is near with Russian threats and black rats. And there's little six and hairs. Looking for. Who please me, Johnny? I want to live together with you and with all sweet people's wrath. What to live in Canada, Alaska, say, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Northern France, Germany, Czech Republic. Help me please, Johnny, and to study English and German language only.
Well, John, I think there's a lot of lessons from other colder
and have work manual citizenship.
Just as there's a lot of transit lessons
How
from other cities
please general less migration
we stubbornly
and
do our
let
own
people
thing, pay the price
thrive
for it.
from these countries where we want to live through comfort. It was been several day. Video message number one. I don't know if it's correctly or not correctly. I was to name this date. The names of month. Looking for. Because I don't know English language. And though letters combinations
Charge things up a little bit.
and others place and words as these letters combinations
I wouldn't call this the rich part of town. It's
put
definitely a well-to-do
around
part of town.
you for shit
Part of the annex
because
in particular, it's practically still
I
Yorkville.
don't know English language. It's maybe it's not correctly
Further west you go, a lot of these big homes
thinking word
actually
February
divided up into multiple units,
February
rented out to students.
or February
Many apartment
looking
buildings.
for
That's not so much the case in this part of the annex.
February or February. Don't know. So what variants is correctly.
Penthouse for sale.
This day, the first day,
Edmonton
yeah,
Transit is a complete joke.
February,
Taking lessons from us.
February, for shit. The first day, Jan, February, or February,
Line 5 opening on Super Bowl Sunday.
like shit.
I think our
2026
TTC walk back
and this year, for
Doug Ford's declaration that
this is the real
open on
the
February 8th. I
time.
don't think they're so sure.
This month
And then
actually
it's gonna be like a phased opening.
looking for
I mean, at this point, just say like March 1st and get the damn thing right.
looking for
Probably gonna open it too early, like line 6.
This is real date on time, this is more like shit, like for.
If already they announced February 8th and the TTC is not very confident in that date. That kind of tells you where we're at right now. They shouldn't be announcing it unless we're 100% ready. It's more of a, we'd like it to be running on the 8th. I was going to try to find a bench to put my phone on. I've got the 8th circled on my calendar, day to go make some crosstown content, but I have a feeling it's going to be content about how the crosstown didn't open.
Straight now, 0 hours and 29 minutes after evening time on midday.
Okay, got that down.
AM, night time. For shit.
Why even have a
This
above
is
ground
the
parts
real
if you're
date
building
on time looking for.
what's
This is
stupid
more
is
like
not only
shit
are there
looking
above
for.
ground parts, but there are speed
Looking
restrictions
for.
through intersections. So cars don't have those speed restrictions, so why do the trams? And they don't have signal priority. Another incredibly stupid thing. At least they've acknowledged that and they're trying to fix it. I'm very skeptical that line 5 will be all that great, but we'll have to see. Alright, it is acknowledging we're plugged in. So I have no idea where we're going, we're just kind of meandering around. Now I am in the annex. Let me put my gloves back on. How cold is it? It goes back and forth between being kind of pleasant and freezing cold. All depends if you get a gust of wind hitting you or not. Alright, hopefully that's nice and stable. Greetings, Trojan Elk Explorer. Do these homes top 2 mil? Yes, I would say so. Can you guys let me know if the picture is smooth or if there's a bit of a wobble or jiggle to it? It's hard for me to monitor. Whenever you plug in a battery bank, you always have a cable tugging on the phone. Because my cable is frozen, even when I give it slack, it still looks like it's tugging on the phone every step. But I have software stabilization enabled, so hopefully that is counteracting that. But from my point of view, it looks like the phone is bouncing around. Hopefully what you guys see is nice and smooth. Small wobble, says Marge. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Let's see if I can... Oh, that seems to be a little better. A phone call from a phone number that is almost almost the same as mine, but it's off by 2 digits. Gee, I wonder if that could possibly be spam. Alright, I just have to hold my hand in this one particular claw-like position. So I'm on Lowther Avenue. Let's go south down to Bloor. There's a Christian Science building. Sanjay in Kingston. Greetings, Sanjay in Kingston. Cheers to you. Someone saying scammers calling. To which I reply, no shit, Sherlock.
This video to date. First day. February. First day. February. The first day in February.
9 out of 10 times.
And the second day in February.
DHL
And
package.
this video message to dates to have what? Comfort. Shit. Comfort. Though slight people thrust from those countries. Their own talents.
It's coming off the roof.
Comfort.
I don't even
Help me
see where it's coming
please.
from.
And slight people thrust from those countries.
Is everything
Their
walking
own
other Canadian
talents.
cities?
Their last migration is
Ottawa,
this prison Russian
Montreal,
zone.
Quebec City,
And one country their own to live.
some other ones in
And to
Ontario.
have my face and
Ottawa
my
would be.
nose is something painted without broken. What me
do not
was
see
to
where that
do in
light is
Russian
coming
threats and black rats and their little suits and hairs in Russian prison zone.
Sorry.
And was to do in broken and ugly face. Looking for I want to have my nose without broken. Looking for and big and longer.
To Hamilton. I will do at some point. That's an easy one to get to.
And long blue eyes.
Final destination.
How pleasant
Imagine being under
Jean.
that.
And Jean hairs.
One way to get a
And
quick
Jean
concussion, I guess.
caramel cream. It's Hawaiian sugar. With milk. How pleasant Jean. And slight people thrust
This
from
is so
the
easy, I've not
countries.
gone yet.
A stiffy color. I was to both colors for hairs, and me was to bolting to selling fake what is not as
Yeah, it's,
caramel cream
I've done what? Tokyo twice?
with milk
Seoul 2
stiffy.
or three times.
What I to want to.
Bangkok like 4 times.
There is not
Hamilton
color.
0. Does that make
What
a lot of sense?
was
I don't know.
looking at the pictures
I
is
do
this.
what I do. Wipe the
Color
slide, your
in
deadbeat
shop
husband stuff off
internet.
the balcony.
What I
I think someone
want
threw
to.
ice at you.
And
I don't think so.
caramel.
It was just trickling
Artificial.
over the side of the building. It wasn't being projected
Nature
off of it.
hairs. And then long blue eyes rises. And my nose is longest without broken. Looking for broken.
Greetings, Leo Chung, watching on
Looking
your
for
phone.
long
There's the
and
Bata Shoe
without
Museum.
broken. Looking for shit.
So this is St. George Street.
Who please me
Go
Jean
left on Bloor, I
and
think.
ration without special
Continue
preparats,
meandering around Summerhill,
Гормон
the Annex,
сын
and
пыса.
Yorkville.
and without under influence thermotechnologies is when water to concentration on body in the biggest volume. And the real case is so small
They've at
and
least
little
attempted to plow
without
the bike lanes here.
stronger.
Do I got Pats or
Call
Seahawks?
for I will want to have my body without special rations and technologies what to spoiling body and without chest. Help me please Jean.
I kind of want to see the Seahawks
Inside people
have the
thrust
ball on the 1 yard line
from the country they want to lean through
and throw an
through
interception
last
instead of just
immigration
ram it home.
this prison Russian zone
That would be
in Canada, Alaska, Sea, or Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, Czech Republic, and to have my authentic noses without broken longer and
the bike lanes here.
without broken
Yeah, not
as
exactly
half
usable.
of ring longer.
Lisa can't stop yawning. Grab a
For-
coffee.
Who
Come
please
outside and go for a
join?
long walk.
And sweat people's wrath from this country they want to lean through. Unfortunately,
Oh, this building on the left, I did, where I featured it in my ugliest buildings in downtown video.
I want Jaya to have new noses without broken Jaya and Jaya long blue eyes. Comfort. Who please Jaya
Lisa's contemplating a coffee.
and sweat people's wrath from this country they want to lean through and to have a new face and body
Alright, we are back to Bedford Road.
without spoiling of technologies Russian threats and their six and hairs and special ration with psychopreparats гормонов and poison.
Varsity Stadium
What to
across the street.
concentration water and body and to spoiling
For
body
Timmy's hot chocolate to warm me up.
what is so badly and sadly for my health and emotions. His being is not in my body and
if I can.
form. We can for in prison.
There we go. Thank you, Marge. Thank you so much
you
for the
for-
fiver to go towards a hot chocolate. And again, happy
Who
belated
please
birthday.
Johnny and sweat
Look at
people's
that. I can use
wrath
this glove to operate my
from this
touchscreen.
country they want to lean through.
By the way, my last few live streams
I want
were
this
a
body
lie. They
to
were
have
not at 60 frames per second.
comfort. What
guy just
in
stopped
the real
and looked at
time
me.
is being
They
this
were at
picture
30. I just
without
fixed that setting in my
special
camera.
ingredients.
But my
Stop
streaming server
water
was
and
outputting
body
60.
отек. There's only water and body of comfort. In shelter. It's not a fat. In comfort Jaya. And sweat people's wrath from those countries. They want to win through. And the real case matter is so little and small. And not to have chest. As ugly 6 hairs. And the real case or matter without special preparats or to concentration water and to spoiling body
It's a beautiful
with
afternoon.
special
at
ingredients and so little and without chest comfort and without this to spoiling
Other times,
body
not so
with
much.
special ration. Who please me Johnny and sweats normal people's
It's
rust
supposed to be below
of
zero
the
through
Canada,
February.
Alaska, State, and Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, and Czech Republic. To realize immigration this prison Russian zone in one countries as Canada, Alaska, State, and Scotland, England, United
Don't
Kingdom,
look like discarded
Netherlands,
boots
France,
either.
Austria, Germany, or Czech Republic. Help please join. Realize immigration. Help me. Come to me, please join. Give please me join me.
Bummer for a cool life
Place
after the
letter
stream.
home
It's been a
and
while
work
since I've
and
had that.
money and citizenship in
Cool
Canada,
IPA.
Alaska, State,
Thank you so
or
much, Brad
Scotland,
Palmer. Cheers
England,
to you.
United Kingdom,
Get back. There we go.
Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany,
rum.
Czech Republic, please. Help please me join.
Undergoing a
I
renovation
want
to the Michael
to
Beach in Crystal.
have my body without spoiling preparates and special technologies. What to concentration water is not fit looking for, and to the unpleasantly effect in the mirror. Then I to look and to do my images
Alright, Avenue Road.
looking for and makeup. Who please join inside people's trust from these countries. Through to terrorist immigration in this prisoner zone.
Everybody stay
In
warm,
one
thank you.
country they want to live
Trying.
and to have freedom, independence,
My.
work, money and citizenship.
Battery is
And
dropping. Let me see
study
if my battery bank still has
and
charge. Yeah, it
English and
does.
German only languages.
We need a Road Avenue.
And
Action Kid found that amusing that we had an
to
Avenue
doing
Road.
in my personal life is all what I to want. Without
There's
influence
several
of
Avenue roads in the
technologies,
UK.
Russian threats and black rats, and their little suits and hairs. What to spoiling me is every my days in prison.
One Bloor West
Who
Rising.
please me join sweat people's rust
Is it weird asking
from
for
this
half pints when you're
country
out of
that
pop a full
want to
pint?
live
It's
for
warm, which is a sin.
terrorist immigration
You're
in
normally
this
paying a
prison
premium
Russian
for that
zone.
half pint, but
And one country they want to live
might as well take advantage and
for and to have my long nose big without broken from a half of ring,
I think there's nothing wrong
without
with it. You
broken
don't mind
local for
these slightly worse value.
shit. What was being the first birthday without genocide procedures of Russian threats and their
I
little
don't have the kind of
hairs
self-control
and black
to
rats.
nurse a pint so long it goes warm.
Looking for Jean. Looking for the Jean sexually was being this being so way. Looking for what I to tell him. This my every day video message. Number one.
Quiet in downtown Toronto. Well, it
This
is, you know,
prison
minus
bank shell looking
21
for. Looking for.
the wind chill on a weekday afternoon. Can't imagine too many people would want to come out here. I've ever been to the McLaughlin Planetarium back in the day several times. I think the last time I went there was a school trip when I was in grade 7 or grade 8.
I want to have my
Science teacher was Mr.
quality
Rochford.
body. Looking for without special technologies and ration. Special with stop water and body concentration is not fit
I think he was disappointed in
for
me
spoiling emotions every day
because
in the mirror.
you present her
time
asked what
for
planet we were
beauty.
looking at, and I threw my arm up and
Looking
he chose
for
me, and I was like,
and
Uranus.
makeup.
And few days earlier, my science teacher
O conforto já.
was telling us it's actually Uranus, and that's how we should pronounce it. And there I was,
O
in front of all
conforto.
these people in other schools, and I said it the incorrect way. Let this guy turn. Lisa's high. She's on here lurking, and she's in good spirits. Good. Glad you're recovering well, Marie. Hopefully you're back up and running. The color purple asks, do I go to the gym and work out? I see laser pink I've got everything I need at my place. I've stopped doing bench press. I load up on push-ups and dips. That's all you need for your chest, shoulders, and triceps anyways. I'm 45. The heavy lifts are off the menu. You're welcome, Brad. So this is east on Eglinton Avenue East. And it looks like the new Vietnamese restaurant is open. That is very good news. And Vu.
O conforto já. It's me.
The Miss Saigon just
O
sent her
conforto.
greetings
It's
to
me.
disco.
O conforto já. Zazmit já. O conforto.
So like I mentioned, being the genius that I am, I forgot my battery bank. So I'm hoping I don't get hung out to dry.
It's me. And this giant me, looking for.
The Philippines?
It's me looking for.
I always knew that location as a Spring Rolls, and then it became a board game cafe, Snakes and Lattes. Now it's full on Vu. YSS164 for a hot beverage. Greetings from Germany, Sven and Simone. Thank you so much. And the hot beverage will definitely be on order for what I've done. Thank you. Cheers to you. All the way in Germany.
And this giant me, looking for.
Yeah, I think the last Spring Rolls was at the Bayonne Atrium, but that's now like a dim sum restaurant. Sal says it may have been Elixir of France at some point. Hope you're doing well, Gertej. This is Dunfield Avenue. Look how mucky and shitty the roads are. Boots would be a wise decision in this. There's the 56A Leaside bus. I think it's supposed to snow lightly like this for another hour or so, but can't really trust the forecast all that well. Oh, this place changing again. The social blend. That was a sweet Jesus for a while. Attached to La Carnita. And again, this is east along the north side of Eglinton Avenue.
Unfortunately, me and my nose was being without broken in two places. And this, in first birthday, and to have quality and foremost health Wolverine. Looking for it's Smith looking for. Looking for this Russian threats and their suits and hairs was to doing broken in this place, and this place, and to ugly my face. Looking for what I have got in the first birthday in prison Russian zone. Looking for and to cut my noses. What is must has been longer and big without broken. Looking for and shelter. And this giant's me. Looking for. And this giant's me, and not without broken. For as was to do in Russian threats and black rats, and their little suits and hairs. Looking for my face and beauty, and my images. Looking for and this place. Looking for. What was being quality form. And rightly comfort and excellency. Who please me join and slide people's wrath from the Canada, Alaska, sea, and Scotland, England, United Kingdom, New Zealand, France, Saskatchewan, Joint Czech Republic. Trelast immigration of this prison Russian zone in one countries. There on twins, square. Who please me join? Looking for the journey with special ration and psychopreparats, hormones, poison, thermoerms, water concentration, zaglia. There is not fat in excellency because I'm to eating is not many products for this effect. And the real has not to have chest and ugly form as Russian threats and their suits and hairs. Looking for what to spoil on me with special preparations and technologies, my body and emotions.
Johnny, where are we heading today?
In mirror. Looking for.
I was originally going to go east, but I am without my battery bank.
Looking for. There's not fat. There's only water. Looking for.
It's only been 15
And
minutes.
shelter. Looking for.
Should I keep going east to Bayview?
Looking for. and the zone. White people thrust from this country where we want to live forever. The actually was been so well comfort, что они мне изуродовали нос и обрезали его, сделав как у их странных уродов, странных дебилов, пидоров, пидорасок, ублюдков, инвалидов, подонков, сук, с их пиздосранками и гондонами, сучками и кабелями. Это они мне изуродовали нормальную внешность, укоротив нос и переломав его, сделав мне искусственно не то лицо, которое было, укоротив нос, который играет роль. Это как какие эмоции хочет выразить. Играет роль длинный нос или короткий, обрезанный, испорченный. Это и на восприятие он влияет. Is not goodly, комфорт. Несерьезно. To spoil emotions. Looking for small good nose is not quality form. Comfort as was been longer and as half of ring. Looking for shelter. Что они засунули меня из какого-то города в город для уродов, испортили мне внешность и пичкали препаратами, наркотиками каждый день. И сделав внешность, как у их странных уродов, дебилов, дебилок, пидоров, пидорасок и странных инвалидов, которых надо забивать, до смерти резать и сжигать. Старых херов и сук. Держа меня среди странных уродов и пытаясь меня изнасиловать и размножить. И удерживать среди странных уродов и их, сук, пиздосранок и кобелей, которых надо резать, блять, забивать до смерти и сжигать живьем с их старыми херами и суками и маленькими пиздосранками и кобелями. И ебать их ножом, пока они не сдохнут, и отрезать им все гениталии. И кромсать на счастье, блядь, чтобы они сдохли и не смели, блядь, таким образом претендовать, блядь, на жизнь здоровых людей. Повезти в город для уродов и удерживая среди странных уродов. Как они делают тут, удерживая здесь, не давая мне совершить мою иммиграцию, осуществить. В Австрию, Германию, Нидерланды, Чехию, Францию, Шотландию, Англию, Америку, Канаду или Аляску. Где я хочу получить специализацию Work and Money Education and Availability Life Freedom and Independence and work without contacts with black rats, invalids and other shit scum. Они так всегда делали и делают. И подсылая по маршруту моего передвижения их сраных херов и сук с их пиздаёбками и гондонами Little Sucks and Hairs, херами и суками. This actually was being so well and this being who please me join to realize immigration of this prison Russian zone in one countries is where we want to live forever and to live in a site to want in my free time in my availability flat or house and to have my money and work, freedom and independence, and without stream
sent them a video.
For my life. And new face and nose.
Buckling, and they said they're looking into it.
Чтобы меня не смели преследовать сраные инвалиды, уроды с их суками и пиздосранками и гондонами, пытаясь меня изнасиловать или заставить прислуживать подонкам и сукам и их little sucks and hairs, которых надо забивать до смерти, резать и сжигать.
This morning was ridiculous. That's why I kind of snapped.
Чтобы они не смели таким образом
And it was almost unwatchable.
удерживать насильно здоровых людей, поместив их к уродам,
But it certainly
и претендовать их изнасиловать или удерживать насильно в тюрьме среди сраных уродов и их сук с little sucks and hairs.
Yeah, it's just the premiere. I think their servers get a little bit overloaded. It seems to happen more in the morning.
Looking for the actually was being so way and this being and the real time and moment in actuality.
Hey, my lives.
Looking for who please me join and white people's race from the America. It's normal white people's race
No problems.
from the America, Canada, Alaska, Sea, and Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, South Germany, Czech Republic, to realize immigration of this prison Russian zone in one country where we want to live. And we cannot live in so way in prison under influence of these technologies and with nervous Russian threats and black rats and their little sucks and hairs
I mean, a Johnny live. But
in actuality.
lives where it's buffering. Yeah.
Looking for. Они так делают. Они насильно удерживают на территории фашистской страны России,
Happened.
не давая мне осуществить мою эмиграцию в одну из стран, где я хочу жить,
In Toronto.
пытаясь меня изнасиловать или удерживать, продолжать среди русских херов и сук, и их пиздосранок, и гондонов, сущих кобелей, и черножопых крыс с их суками и пиздосранками, кобелями и херами. Looking for this action is being and was being so way and actuality.
Greetings, virtual tourist.
Looking for so way was being every day. Video message number one. And this prison's day actuality looking for. Как они могут сделать так, что моментально мозги ничего не будут соображать этой аппаратурой. Русские подонки и суки, и черножопые крысы с их пиздосранками и гондонами, little sucks and hairs, которых надо резать, блять, ебать ножом, и резать на части, чтоб они сдохли. Looking for. There's actually some way was being this being.
Two ladies.
Looking for. I want to live in Canada, Alaska, Sea,
In the house.
or Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, Czech Republic. Who please me, Johnny, to realize immigration. И чтоб ко мне не смели лезть сраные уроды, инвалиды и сраные сектанты, суки и кобели с херами и суками, которых надо, блядь, резать, потрошить, блядь, сжигать, это и отрезать им все, блядь, чтобы они сдохли.
Overpaying for Cody Bellinger. He is no.
И их little sucks and hairs кромсать, блядь, забивать до смерти и сжигать, чтоб они сдохли.
So just at the bottom of this dip here,
Looking for Johnny.
it'll go south on baby.
And it's normal white people's race from the Canada, Alaska, Sea, and Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, and Czech Republic. This actually was been somewhere it's been looking for. And the real time. And this earlier. And actually it's looking for. And this. And it is under influence of mind control technologies. I is not successfully and is not quickly to listen to study English language as I will come to doing is most quickly and is most successfully without influence of these technologies of Russian threats and black rats and their little sucks and hearts in prison Russian zone what to doing me pain and these unpleasantly effects for head and brain in time is when I to doing into studying exercises and to studying English language and to doing these technologies what is not successfully I to remember and all what I to study as I will come to doing is most successfully and quickly at the real time and actually looking for without of influence technologies Russian threats and their little sucks and hearts and black rats at my brain and me.
Beside LRT stop.
Looking for joy and it's normal. White people thrust from those countries is where I want to live and to realize immigration. Help me, please join the white people thrust normal from those countries where I want to live to realize immigration. I cannot to live so way in prison Russian zone. Under influence these technologies and with Russian threats and black rats with little sucks and hairs there. Looking for. Это они мне испортили ногу, отпинав. Изуродовали мне ногу. Is when I was being little child or teenager. Что близко к поверхности кожи выползли здоровые вены. Они так испортили мне ногу. Это испортили лазером зрение на 5 единиц минус. За одно мгновение. Испортив мне зрение на минус 5 единиц лазером. Они так делают. Русские подонки и суки, их сраные уроды и суки. Сраные уроды и уродки, сраные дебилы. Пидорасы, пидоры с их сраными сектантами, суками и кабелями. И little sucks and hairs looking for. И удерживают меня на территории страны России. Насильно не давая мне осуществить иммиграцию в одну из стран, где я хочу жить. Looking for. Держа меня насильно среди русских подонков и, сука, черножопых крыс с их пиздосранками и гондонами, суками и кабелями. Looking for. Это и подсылая по маршруту моего передвижения их, сук, их херов. The actually is being so way. Looking for.
It's a new building. Sprung up over the past year or so.